Right, welcome to another episode of the Fake News Alarmist Weather Report. We sensed a disturbance in the force, so we decided to figure out where it was coming from. Was it from Alderaan? Was it from Hoth Base? Or was it from Missouri? So lots of stuff going on. Let's take a look at the AccuWeather US Doppler radar, right? All right, so all along the Gulf Coast, you got hard hat and no sailing with hunks weather. Crazy storm in Missouri. And some kind of locust swarm, possibly a UFO exhaust, or maybe, I don't know, maybe a chemtrail plane exploded. Who knows what could have happened there? Who knows? But we're going to figure out reasons to be scared as hell of it. Possibly reasons that make no sense, in all likelihood. So let's have a look at the real-time lightning map. By the way, check out lightningmaps.org. It will locate lightning where you are and send shockwaves toward you. All right, so, geez, the Caribbean is, oh my gosh. And look at the east, look at the south, the shallow south around the southeast, Virginia, oh my gosh. And look at Missouri, oh my gosh. Have a look at the NASA GOES visible. See if the clouds will tell you what's going on. Probably not. They might have given Moses the 10 Commandments, but they're not telling the Illuminati how to run things, obviously, because they are clearly in a boat right out here casting spells. They're hitting South Carolina. We don't know why, but look at that. Clearly sorcery by the Illuminati. Next thing to note is we think there's a war going on and that the voodoo is winning. Because if you look at what's happening here, the storms are staying in the Gulf. If you look what's happening here, Haiti's losing, but Louisiana's winning. Now, is that a surprise? That's because of the feud between the Illuminati and the voodoo practitioners. You look up here, what's going on Lake Huron, Lake Ontario. Well, the Illuminati's winning against the Druids. It's costing them so much energy that we've developed a stalemate. Now, let's look at the water vapor so we can tell what Mother Earth is doing. And stop paying attention to all this anthropogenic sorcery. We wouldn't want you to believe that anthropogenic climate change is fiction or anything, would we? Anyway, we've got a lot of non-boating weather here in the Gulf. Let me reiterate. If you're thinking about going on a catamaran or a skiff or a rowboat or a ocean cruiser, if there are hunks there, evacuate. Evacuate. Stab yourself, feign an injury, sit in an emergency room for hours because you don't want to see hunks drown. Not fun. Now, it looks like Haiti's getting the raw end of the deal, but they're holding their own, okay? Because obviously the Illuminati are laying the iron spike down on all of these other lesser sorcerers. So I think Haiti might be getting their own zombie apocalypse, or possibly Cuba. They got a lot of money in the cigar trade. Maybe they're sending the zombies back Haiti's way. Now, we got a stalemate going between the moist air and the dry air. Here's your dry air, moist air. Nobody's winning, but people are losing right here. Because they should be wearing Kevlar body armor, they should be in fallout shelters, they should have concrete ceilings, and possibly be wearing quartz hats. More about this later. We don't really have a quartz hats dealer yet, but thinking about getting a hat made of quartz. Also, the monsoon has changed its scenario, and it's turning into an atmospheric river. If you've got a blimp that's disguised as a raft, we suggest filling it with helium and not hydrogen. Finally, let's do a close-up of Missouri so you can see exactly where to be scared out of your freaking wits. All right, there we go. So, you've got a bunch of dry air, as you can see here, holding this wet air in place. No matter how many chemtrails they make. See all those chemtrails? Look at that. Chemtrails everywhere. The dry air is just too strong. Now maybe the Illuminati have something against Missouri. I'll bet you it's somebody coming down on Dutch Synths for successfully predicting most earthquakes on the planet. Now remember, on your way to fear-mongering about sorcery, don't drink. And if you drink, don't do sorcery because you'll suck at spellcasting.